Let that shit slide. Let that shit slide.
Man, put the eighth down and come solve these problems.
You don't go by DeAndre. That ain't your thing. You go by, what you go by? Dre? You go by Andre?
It depends on who I'm speaking to, who I'm.
But no one ever calls you DeAndre though, like the whole thing.
No, I don't go by DeAndre at all. Like, family, friends, Dre. Friends from like high school, a little bit of college. They may call me Juice. And then everybody else outside of that is Jimmy. Like, yeah.
You got like close friends who call you Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting.
But it's cool though, depending on where I'm at. I could tell where I know somebody from by what they yell out, what they, call me. You know what I'm saying? And then what's also interesting, I got my best friend when I was growing up was Rock D. So before I came to the Pines, Rock was my best friend. And at that time, Rock called me Dre.
Boy, let me get my pad. I already see where this going. Lord have mercy.
But what's interesting about it, I got everybody in these different buckets in my head. From when I hear it, I know what time frame in my life that I met them, what I know them from. But with Rock D, if I hit Rock D up right now, if he see me, he gonna call me Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
So it's interesting. Like, yeah. It's like he done kind of like converted on the other side, but I know his voice. So like when I hear him, I already know.
Like Dre.
Yeah. Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
I just want to share something real quick on that. Because before you moved to the Pines, right? And you said, you and Crit, y'all was hanging tough.
Yeah.
Before you moved to the Pines, when you was 9 or 10 or whatever age you was, I was hanging with Neil. Yeah. Neil Thomas was my best friend. Yeah. So happened that they started hanging tough.
They started becoming best friends.
The whole
it's
clique.
Like we swapped.
We swapped.
I ain't even know we was finna swap. Like it just was.
Hell no.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's right. When you say, I'm like, damn.
Tough. They was hanging tough.
Damn, shit, Neil was my dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then at one point, me and Neil, like around maybe like my 11th grade year. Remember that year that Neil had done almost sprouted? I think he had done got out of school or something.
That boy was long.
Neil had done sprouted
that
like 6'4".
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, for real.
Yeah, they was standing over there behind Wendy's. He had like a red Beamer or something like that. What
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna claim that.
Yeah, that's when me and Neil was hanging tough around that time.
Damn, I ain't know. Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So it circled back around. I went to, me and Neil.
I fucked around and watched, here we go. I was the cameraman when we was in high school.
Yeah.
When I came to your house that time and you showed me you still had the camera, I went back and looked at my camera. I looked at some footage of me senior year and first year of college when I was down there in Miami.
Yeah.
I just couldn't even believe what I was watching. I really couldn't even believe. I was like, damn, dog.
What you mean what you was watching? Like,
I'm watching myself.
Oh, okay.
As a young person.
Oh, you can't believe what you was watching in regards to yourself.
Yes.
Gotcha.
How cocky I fucking was. I mean, I felt like I might have had it right, but at the same time, as an older, mature dub, I'm sitting here looking like, damn, I was cocky as shit. And I done heard people say that, like women that women that have been in my life, over time. And then like I talk to them when I'm older. Yeah. They be like, oh yeah, I remember your mouth was so fucking slick back in the end and shit. And you think you just all this. You always got something. I'm like, nah, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. But going back and watching it, I saw some shit for sure. It was me, DA. It was, Koshana. She was there. Motherfucking Javara. She was there in the video, all this stuff. And I'm just watching myself. I'm just talking how I'm moving and shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga like really just holding court, politicking, but talking shit. Cash money, nigga. So confident, so cocky type shit. And I'm like, it ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, I ain't really look at myself like that when I was younger, but I was acting
But when
like
you're
that.
seeing it from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm more mature. Like I done lived, I done been through shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, damn, okay, maybe some of them might, you know, it's perception. That's what I'm getting at. Meaning how you're perceived.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you even really think about that, but I know like for a long time, I'm getting out of that now, but for a long time, I would always think about how I'm being perceived by others.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if people even think about that.
Yeah.
I just do. People just do what they do.
Yeah.
Do you really care if what anybody think or anybody say?
Yeah.
People gonna talk regardless.
People go talk regardless.
But it's my perception. Even though I might do other things behind closed doors, when I'm in public view, it's a certain perception or persona you want to kind of, you know, display.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just
No,
don't know.
I actually, from a personal standpoint, I actually do care about that stuff. I wouldn't say I care, but I'd be curious. I'd be wanting to know because I think I had hit like one stage in my life. I think maybe when I was around 27, 28.
Yeah.
But I started like, I was thinking about it one day. I'm like, damn, like I literally never hear anything bad about myself. And it drove me to think further. And I was like, well, are the people around me really keeping it real with me? Like, is there any go be anybody that's in my circle right now that's gonna be like, hey man, you need to do this. Are you fucking up on this? Or you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I know you will. I know that all the time. I know that.
I ain't got no choice.
I know that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I
I'm
know
duty
that.
bound.
Yeah.
Straight up. But go ahead. It ain't about
But
me
yeah,
right
I'm
now.
just saying. That's
Anyway.
I had got to that point to where I was just like, damn. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah. But so you recognized it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any error in that?
In my thought? Or
Because you said you're not hearing anything negative about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You thought about that. And then now you're thinking about, damn, is my friends keeping it real with me? Or, you know, that you're going through the process.
Yeah.
Anything that you found in that to where it's like, you know, what's the deal? I'm trying to, because if you're thinking about it, what'd you conclude is what I'm getting at.
Gotcha.
Let me say it that way. I shouldn't have spent it negative. What'd you conclude from that?
yeah, I don't think I honestly like draw the conclusion from that. Like it was just kind of like something I thought about, something I kind of, you know, was kind of like evaluating over a few weeks or so.
Okay.
And I guess I would say I concluded that at that time in my life, I probably I just concluded I ain't had nobody around me that was telling me anything that I was doing wrong. Or on the flip side, maybe I just wasn't showing them some of the shit that I was doing. Or maybe they just couldn't see it. Or maybe they just saw it and wasn't telling me. Or maybe, you know, it was a few different things came from it. So I just don't really know.
What do you think of yes men? What's your thoughts on yes men? And I'll define it if you want me to, but you know, if you know what it is, we can roll with it.
I think I got a general understanding of what a yes man is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my thoughts on them, people gonna be who they supposed to be regardless. So if their role in your life is to be that, it's your job as an individual to allow them to be around you for one, accept what they are putting in your life, and to part ways with them if you need to, or keep them at bay or keep them at distance, and also be able to understand like that's his role in my life at this present time. And if I want to keep him around, I'm gonna keep him around. If I don't, I don't. But at the end of the day, like I can't just allow this person to feed into my ego all the time to make me feel like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, because he's not gonna help me get any better. You know what I'm saying? So if it's okay to have this person around, this, that, and the third, like have them around. But at the same time, like I control my own destiny. I control what type of energies I receive in my life. And if this type of person is what I'm allowing in my space at this present moment, then that's on me. So
that's accountability, bro. Whoa. I wasn't ready for that one. I got no pushback. You know me and you, I always got pushback, but that's accountability on a whole nother level.
Yeah, that's for self.
I commend
and
you
I think
for that.
I think for me, bro, like, I think I'm kind of like that in a lot of different aspects in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I control my own destiny. Like, you know, I know it's going to be other factors that come into my life or you know, whatever. But like, I have to control my thoughts. I have to control the way that I react to things. I have to control the things that come out of my mouth. I can control the things that I listen to. I can control the things that I eat. Like all type of stuff. Like I can control the amount of hours of sleep I get, or amount of rest I get, or if I'm a meditate, or if I'm a read, or if I'm a sing, or if I can control a lot of different things in my life. So I can't allow outside things to always negatively impact me, or even positive, because some things that might be positive might be not always good for you as well. So like I try to,
Boy, you throwing so much at me, man. Golly.
I don't know, bro. I just try to like stay within my own little lane. And I don't know why this is popping up in my head, but me and my lady was talking about me having like fallouts with my friends. I was like, I never really fell out with any of my friends, like my entire like adulthood. Like I can't remember one time where I've been like, well, just one time with Coach Taylor. Me and Coach Taylor fell out. But outside of that, friends.
But that wasn't your friend.
Yeah, that wasn't my friend.
Yeah, because he was your coach.
Yeah, it was my coach.
Y'all supposed to clash eventually.
Yeah. But this is after school.
Oh.
This is after school.
Oh, he did some fuck shit.
Yeah, we was talking about certain things, and I'm just like, man, like I haven't had any like fallouts with like any of my friends, and it's like I'm also like keeping my relationships with my friends at in a space to where I can kind of control what I'm sharing with them and what they sharing with me. You and your wife up in this example as well.
Okay, talk to me.
And I was like, I was the best man at Doug's wedding, right? But I didn't vet out anything in regards to their situation or their partaking into like joining each other in matrimony and becoming one. I never sat Dub down and pulled Dub in the corner and been like, you sure you ready for this? Like, what is it about him? Like, I ain't putting no pressure on you. You know what I'm saying? So with me not doing that on the back end, you didn't come to me with nothing either. Like, what you think I should do with this? Or what you think I should? I just kind of always stay like and I do that with a lot of my relationships or my friendships or whatever. I kind of stay in a space to where like, people ain't really coming at me with nothing, and I ain't bringing nothing to them.
Well, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just jump in just real quick on that.
Yeah,
because all right, I gotta say something about the marriage, so make sure I do that. But just to show you a role, just a reversal of how we are. So you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100% what you say. That's correct. Mm-hmm. Now, when Jim was being thought of, you came to me, and I couldn't play the role like you played.
Yeah.
I went in harder than your daddy went in. I remember you told me that. You was like, I talked to my dad and we talked.
Yeah.
But when you came to me, I asked you some questions.
And that was good. And I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
And even after that, we've had like multiple conversations about relationships, this, that, and the third. And that probably was like one of the things that kind of broke the ice for me. But I also brought this up to my lady and let her know like what we doing right now, I never done this. Like me opening up to people and talking to people and like bringing people into my circle, and like I never done that. She's more of she like to vocalize things. She like to talk through things. She like to get other people's opinions and stuff.
She does.
To make sure that she ain't tripping.
But you got to qualify the person you doing that with.
You
can't do that with everybody.
Yeah.
You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to qualify them people.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. And another thing, you don't need too many people you do that with. You don't want to have too many people in your situation.
Man, we definitely had that talk.
Like for real.
Yeah.
You do not want to have, I don't care how close they is. I don't care. Your mama, your daddy, like you don't need to have too many people in your relationship. Boy. So if you got somebody that you really appreciate their advice, you respect them.
Yeah.
That's maybe who you go to. But then even still, go to them sparingly.
Yeah.
Not always.
Yeah.
Because you got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
You got to. But they there to help. They're a resource. They're a tool. Yeah. So you use them.
Yeah.
But don't have a lot of people in your shit.
Man. And that's how I've always operated with just about almost everything in my life. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is a whole new ball game for me, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm adjusting, and I have brought that up to her so that we can actually find some common balance between, how we handle certain situations too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Is it working out? Like, as far as you seeing a little progress?
we're getting better.
Okay.
We're getting better.
Okay.
We work. We putting in a little work and figuring each other out a little more.
I'm gonna switch gears on you real quick.
Okay.
So, in life, like, do you have a motto like that you live by, like words to live by, or either words to die to? Anything like that?
Nothing that I like. Always resort to like motivate myself or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have things that, that I've heard over time that like stick out to me.
Give me some. Give me if you can, if you remember anything.
Yeah. Like, divorce yourself from the value of money. Under promise, over deliver. The word jump always stuck out to me. The number 11, always my favorite number. If it was, anything from that realm. And then this is something that I actually share to the youth, or if I speak to them or whatever, I always use an analogy of like a basketball and they go flat, and I would use that as like a speaking or a tool when I speak to them. And what I say is that, one day that the air go out the ball and you got to be able to do something different. So, and that's something that I kind of came up with, and I kind of utilize that and tell them, like, I don't care if you, grow up to be LeBron, Steph Curry, Tom Brady, like, that F gonna go out the ball for Brady in a little bit, like, what you gonna do? So yeah, those are some things that stick out to me.
That first one about that money. Divorce yourself from the
value of money.
Okay, where'd you get that from? What does that mean?
So when I first started working in sales with the Orlando Magic, the premium sales director, I think his position was Michael Ford. He came in maybe like my fifth, sixth month there, fourth or fifth month there. I was kind of struggling a little bit at the time, trying to figure everything out and this and that. And he came in and spoke to the sales team. And the first thing he said was, for you guys to be successful in this business, you got to learn to divorce yourself from the value of money. And so I kind of thought about it. I'm like, okay. And he was like, well, what that means is, what's $100? What $100 mean to you? The next man might wipe his ass and flush it down the toilet. So there's a lot of people out here playing with monopoly money, and you playing with real money. So a lot of times when you selling somebody something for $30,000, that might sound like a lot to you, but somebody may take that 30 and invest it over here because they know that 30 gonna make them 55 by the end of the season. So like, you can't be thinking about like, man, I wouldn't spend 30,000 on this because of where you are. Like, you got to divorce yourself from that thinking of how you value money, and don't put your thoughts on the next man, because you never know what his value is of this dollar amount that you probably putting up high, because it might be real low for him.
That's deep.
So yeah, like when he said that, bro, like I literally went from, I think we had 16 sales reps, bro. I went from the bottom of the sales chart, and we had a chart every day we walk in. It got everybody's name. It's like 16 of us. I'm at the bottom, bro. I just started. It's a couple people that have been here for 6 months, a year, this, that, and the third. I'm like 3, 4, 5 months in. By the end of the season, I went from 16 to number 1. Like, just because I changed my mindset in terms of like, because I used to be thinking like, man, I can't see myself paying $5,000 a seat for this. Like, I'm calling people. I'm kind of like hesitant. I'm like, oh, we're sitting right here in section 111. It might be $3,500 a seat. Like, I'm kind of, but when he told me that, like, I'm like sitting up now. Like, if you wanted, it's $3,500. Like, you get 2, or how many people you bringing with you? Like, let me know and we could work something out. And it's more, I was more confident when I said that, because at this point, now I'm dealing with monopoly money. It ain't even like, either you want it or you don't. Shit'll get off the pot, like type mentality. you know, and then it was like, okay, you don't want it right now. Let me know when a good time is. I'll follow back up with you. I got to make a few phone calls. And if you're interested, just give me a call back. 'Cause I got a few other people to meet with today. And, but yeah, you got my number.
Run it.
Yeah. Like on to the next.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like it.
So I was trying to get to a no. Like a lot of people in sales, they trying to like somebody say no. Oh, well why? This. Like I'm gonna give them a second chance. I probably rebuttal like once. After that, all right, let's go. I'm on to the next one. Like I'm trying to get them all to say no because the faster I can get them to say no, quick I'm gonna get to somebody that's gonna say yes. So like when he told me that, bro, that changed my whole mindset and approach. And I actually, you know, I started applying that same thing to like life as well. You know what I'm saying? Like in a lot of different areas in my life. You know, so
that's a key. That's a gem right there. That's a jewel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. I like that one. I wanted you to elaborate on it. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah. That was a good one, but that definitely stuck with me.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that, you know, somebody could come into your space when you are already in a transition in your life and just say something like that can just change your whole mindset and change the whole trajectory of like what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish or whatever. And also like somebody could come in your life and say something like totally negative and you can believe it and you can go the totally opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? So like we as people like have to be like, you know, cognizant of like what we saying or who around and how it can actually impact people. I don't think we got to put too much in. We got to go around just like always walking on eggshells thinking about like, how can what I say impact? But, you know, we do have to put a little bit of thought into it.
What's the trick I got with that? Okay. Like if me and you was talking one-on-one, but we might be in earshot of, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 other people. They ain't listening to us, but they can hear us.
Yeah.
I'm real mindful of the words I'm choosing. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I'm talking to you and I'm not putting on. I am talking to you.
Yeah.
But you talked about that being impactful, being dynamic. So you don't never know who gonna hear what you're saying. And words are important. Words are powerful. So in that type of setting, I'm dropping what I know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real.
And if somebody catch it, they might run with it. You might not heard nothing I'm talking about. Might not be fucking with nothing I'm saying in school. Yeah. But it still got out.
It got out there.
So
that's real.
That's one thing I kind of put in my little.
That's real, man.
My little repertoire.
Man, put the eighth down and come solve these problems.
Has someone ever given you a last chance? And for what? I know, I ain't saying you do this, but man, we used to giving ultimatums and shit. Or telling the bitch, don't do this shit no more. Or, I wish you would, or whoever in life. But
yeah, somebody have given me a last chance. And I'm thinking about it was an ultimatum from a female, and I think this was maybe like my first time at her mama house. But we had been knowing each other for like 4 or 5 years or whatever. She had moved, she was living out of state. Came back home to the county.
Nah, Juice. I can't let you slide with it. I'm gonna need that name, Playboy. You gotta make up a name or something. Give me a name. God damn, bro. That's how we do it. I ain't asked you for no names all night, but if you telling me a story, the story needs a name.
Yeah, Q, she came back home. And when she invited me to her mom's house. We over there, chilling. Her homegirl there with us. And like I said, we had been talking for a little minute, but we never was just serious. We never was in a relationship or anything. And we sitting there, we playing a little board game.
Okay.
And I'm thinking the game going good and this and that. And, she done, jump me, this and that, king me, whatever, like all that,
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me. Give me that. And, she won the game, a homegirl over there laughing and, all the chips to the side and, went ahead and folded the game up and was like, what we doing?
Was this a game for your life?
Yeah,
like what? Because she won?
Like, it's like 2 of y'all over here and I'm over here like, what you mean? It's like, we've been for a minute now, like, I mean, what you trying to do? Like, you know, and I'm like, well, damn. Like, in front of,
That's,
like,
yeah. How serious are you with this? Like, that's awkward.
Yeah, so it was, I mean, I was feeling her, you know what I'm saying? But we never turned that corner. And I think that was one thing that actually kind of put a damper on our relationship for a little bit.
Okay.
But we always been cool, you know what I'm saying? But that right there, it is something that we laughed about later on. But
she was bold.
Yeah, very bold. In front of a homegirl, it was just like weird to me. Like, you know, out of all opportunities.
They talked about that before when they plotted that shit.
Yeah. Like it was like a homegirl, like, you know, with a little.
Yeah.
You know, kind of turning away looking like, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit, but did you know you got something to do with this shit?
I would like to be put in the type of situations.
I have had a situation like that from a female ultimatum situation. Trying to think about any other areas of my life.
I can say my mama probably done gave me some ultimatums and shit. A female? No. But then you know what? Vash kind of did something like that, but not really. Yeah. See, people don't know this. Vash older than me, right?
About a year, right?
Close, like 10 months. But okay. you know, she been around, and she been, you know, she seen more than I have, no matter what. So, anyways, I like to say that. When we was together in the beginning, it was more of like, how did she play it? It was slick. So she ain't say, oh, like what we doing. It was more of like, we having fun. I like this. Now, are we getting serious? Or are we just going to keep it like this? Now, you could do it either way you want to. Meaning, if you want to get serious, then we're going to get serious. If you don't, we can still do this, but I'm going to do me.
Gotcha.
And you can't get mad for me doing me.
Yeah.
She didn't say she wasn't cutting nothing off. She wasn't saying we got to stop. She was just like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she kind of played to my fucking ego.
Yeah.
In the sense of, I mean, I'm doing me, but I do want to keep this.
Yeah.
And then now you saying you finna go be doing what you doing.
Hell no.
Right.
Like, what?
The fuck?
It's me.
Come on. And I'm like, okay, you know, man, find it a good thing. Like, I know she good. That's what, you know, but, all right. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Cause I'm already over here every day anyway.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
And it worked. I think I made the right decision. You know what I'm saying? But she kind of hit me with an ultimatum, but not really. Yeah. She gave me options.
And I'll say this, just going back to my situation.
Come on.
If I was in a different space in my life, or a different time, I probably would have jumped. You know what I'm saying? But
okay,
with me kind of like at that time, like, man, shit, like I ain't trying to lock in with nothing. Like I'm having fun. You know, like,
what you mean on that?
You know what I'm saying? I already got a couple, you know, other things going on. Like, how am I just lock in right now? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I know exactly what you mean with that. I got a saying where it's like, this is a good girl. In another life, we could have probably locked in and everything. I get that. It's just, I can't give you what you want at this moment in life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Our timing is all off. Even though we gelling and everything good, nah, I'm doing way too much. Yeah. So I can't do that right now, but you still good. And maybe if we meet up in another lifetime or whatever, possibly, but our timing ain't right.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't give you what you need right now, mama.
Yeah. That was it. That was really
nothing on you. It's really, I'm just on my journey. I'm on my path and you ain't not right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Well, give me a time you made the first move. That could be anything. Anything. Yeah, I'm on you. On your ass.
I done made a lot of
okay.
A lot of good ones, a lot of not so good ones.
Yeah, give me one of them.
Not so good?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this tough, man. Even though I knew the question before.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm gonna say this. Usually, when I ask that question, most people mind go to a sexual encounter. I'm just gonna point that I done did.
No,
like,
I already know.
I done did probably like 30 of these bitches.
Yeah, I already know.
Straight up. And
I already know.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But I done had probably maybe about 5, maybe about 7 go in a totally different direction because we're only asking about the first move. I feel like we make them all the time if you really think about it.
Yeah, no, I think that's what kind of like clouded my vision on this because of the fact that it's just like, it's really broad, but it depending on like how you respond when you first hear it.
That's what
it ain't.
Right. Well, that's what I kind of
So
want.
when you first hear it, it's like, first move always mean like, sexual. Like it means like,
and we expected to do it. How about that? And the male is expected to make the first move. The fuck is that about? Come on, man. I mean, I get it, but not every time. Like, you want that shit. Little Garfield over there thumping. You know what I'm saying? Go and jump on a nigga like, act like you want something.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? But I shut up.
It's been a situation, bro, like the way it's like, I'm like 100% like keeping this stuff professional. Like you saying for me, I'm switching this up like from like somebody else making the first move on me. I literally had been, kind of like working on the project with this person about like, building out this, putting this together, this, that, and the third. And, a few people like, man, is y'all like, man, hell no. Nah, man.
Cause they see it. She all up on you and you don't even see it.
And I don't even see it.
You blind to the fact.
I'm blind to the fact that like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? Like I'm super like Bambi getting out like noodle legs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even see it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn.
And like she done came to me with the same stuff. Like, man, don't you know Mr. What you call it? Ask me if I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah, it's be the same shit. Like, but I'm like, still a few months go by, this, that, and the third. So one night I'm at her place.
Okay.
And it's maybe like 4 or 5 other people over there. And we putting together this like, this like project. And, we therefore, they had already been there about 4 or 5 hours before me. I get in there. And I'm kind of like coming in trying to help put these last little pieces together and this and that. And, so one lady, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to pick up tomorrow. So she leave. Next 2 people, you know what? I'm getting I'm burnt out. Like, it's time to go on. They leave. So now it's just me and her. And she's scratching like, hey, can you knock this out? Cause she didn't finish this or he didn't finish. They do this and that. And okay, well, I finished that. And I'm like, man, I'm finna go and get up out of here. So we go outside, walk me to the car, this, that, and the third. I'm about to get in the car and kind of like more of like I'm opening my door, like, all right, I'm gonna holler at you. And it's like a boom, like it hit my door for me, like, and then like kind of pulled me in. I'm like, with the lips on the neck, almost like, I'm like, I can feel the breath, Right now to this day, bro, I can't tell you how I backpedal up out of there. I ain't do it.
Got up out that thing.
I backed up out of there, man. And,
because
of the fact that I didn't want to, for one. For 2, I saw something greater in what we was doing beyond that. So I really wasn't even trying to like mess that up. And then for 3, shit, I ain't want what everybody else was thinking would be true. Shit, I ain't want that. I ain't want it. And then I think the biggest piece of it all, man, like I know me and I know what I had going on. I know what I'm capable of and what I'm doing. And I ain't trying to play with nobody, especially if this ain't what I really want.
Okay, let me break it down my way. So what I heard was you have value, like you value yourself, you know your worth. Just because she wanted don't mean that you got to do it.
Yep.
And a lot of times that's our reputation, that's our stigma. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they throw it at us, we supposed to catch it.
Yeah.
And nah, I'm good on that.
Ain't always the case. You ain't gotta,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And vision, meaning that you saw something bigger, long term. You're thinking like the bigger picture. You know, to me, that's macro compared to the little micro shit. So
Yeah.
a lot of times people lack that type of vision, and they, I guess, result to their impulses.
Yeah.
You know, she, like you said, she all on the neck. She done got aggressive with a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, that's a situation where, like, I don't want that type of aggression. I'm not saying I want the woman to be that way. I'm saying, like, maybe like your lady or something, in the sense of, you know, you've always kind of, you know, you are the one, but then, you know, she knows she want it. You might not even be thinking about it, nigga. Nah, let that be your lady. Yeah. And you at the crib and you was trying to just get you some juice. Yeah. You know what I mean? And she slammed the motherfucking. Like, whoa, bitch, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We might be on top of the stove. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, vision. Okay. All right. Damn. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, we're going to protect the innocent on that one. We're going to leave her alone. Like, damn. All right, this is the last one and we out. Because I definitely want to get on that, because I know you got to get out of here. So let's talk about something in your life you just can't, I guess, seem to get over or maybe push through. But not, like, this ain't no everyday shit. Like, this the shit that, like, you know, over time, like, shit, man, like, damn, I ain't always dwelling on it, but I'm like, damn, why the fuck I'm still on this shit when it come up? Like, damn, why, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have anything in your life like that?
Yeah, man, I would say for me, potentially, I would say, and I never speak about this, bro, and it's part of like how we was raised and how we was built, but my health, like I have a reoccurring, like, you know, issue that comes up all the fucking time with like my hands being like very, very like stiff. Just last night, bro, I couldn't even sleep because my damn left shoulder just like stiffening up on me. Sometimes I get up in the morning and my knees like they ain't feeling right and they like, you know, locking up a little bit. And I went to a doctor about it. They always telling me you healthy as an ox. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what you
feel.
But
on the back, I know what I feel and it don't feel good. So I'm like, if I'm 30 something now, I put 30 more years on this. It's like, come on.
That's unbearable.
I'm broke. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think I need to be more proactive instead of reactive. Like when these things happen, I try to like, and the reason why I say this is how we was raised, I'm like, always for years, bro, like I've been just pushing through the pain. Like if I'm hurting, I'm just pushing through it and I ain't complaining about it. I ain't running to nobody like, hey, can you go get me an ice pack? Can you go give me some Tylenol? Like my hurt. Like I'm just pushing through it. And I get up, don't complain, and I just do what I need to do. And after a while, throughout the course of the day, like, you know, my shoulder feel, you know, fine. Like, and I just woke up this morning, that bitch was stiff as all get out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I need to have a general, a real understanding, and I'm gonna like a come to Jesus meeting with myself about my health and understand it and try to do a real deep dive on like what's causing this. Is it what I'm eating?
Yeah, the source.
Is it because I'm, you know, drinking stuff like this and putting too much sugar in it? Or should I cut this out? Or should I replace this with that? Should I start eating more clean? Should I start exercising more? So me talking about this right now is me asking these questions, but these are questions that I would ask myself like kind of sporadically here and there. But I never do like a deep dive on this stuff. And and it's something that continues to like pop up in my life that I haven't ever tackled.
When it does happen to you, have you found like little techniques to kind of help the pain subside? Cause I know you say you've been dealing with it for a while. You just gotta let it go through.
Yeah, I just let it like run its course. Like I don't resort to no type of like medicine. Like I don't resort to like any type of like pain, anything to deal with the pain. Like I don't resort to like anything, bro. Like
I got one more for you then. So like, cause I mean, you did talk about being an athlete. So I know even with being an athlete, they teach you all kind of stretches and techniques and stuff like that. Is this more of a ache? Like if you feel it in your bones or do you feel it like in your muscles? Like these pains, is it can you tell the difference?
Yeah, I think it's more so like bones.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, it's more bone. Like,
chiropractor maybe?
yeah, potentially like need to see a chiropractor. 2, well, this would probably be number 1. I got to get a better bed. Like,
Yes, you should. That is a huge investment
and
in your health.
yes, and what made me also think about that was when we went to Texas.
Oh,
Like we slept in a better bed.
oh,
like,
nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, and you felt good.
the bed was, was better. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a nicer environment, but but the bed was
that's all I'm
like,
strictly talking about.
Yeah.
You was in the wilderness.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was out there, but I actually fucked with that. You know what I mean? I
digress.
flew with it.
Come on, bed. Stay on the bed.
But I can say that week that I was out there, when I got up in the mornings, my body did feel a little better. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of my issues is coming from how I sleep,
And
what I'm
what you sleeping on.
Yeah. Cause even right now, bro, like a lot of times, bro, I resort to sleeping on the couch. Sometimes I fall asleep on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but that's just me still stuck in my ways in terms of how I was like, conditioning, like what was always just comfortable for me.
I'm glad you gave me a little more insight, like context. Yeah, man. Mattress for sure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That start there. That's way cheaper than the chiropractor. That's way cheaper than all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
And it's something that it's an investment you can last. It'll last. But
Yeah.
I'll show you with the 1 week, man. I just let you, touch that bit. It's yeah. So okay, I digress. I know I took over, but yeah, you can start there, man. That's a real solution to your problem, possibly. But you got to test it out.
Mm-hmm.
Test out the theory. How do you know me? What do you call me?
I know you from when we, grew up together in the Pines, Lakeland, Florida. We was, in elementary school at the time, I believe. Maybe in 4th grade, maybe he was in 5th. And, I call you like I'm programmed like 20 plus years of calling you Dub. I'm switching over to Eric. So I call you both at this present moment in my life. Like if I'm addressing you, if I'm hitting you up, I say Eric. Nope, I say Eric. I try to say Eric. But if I'm talking to somebody else, if I'm talking to P, if I'm talking to Misi, if I'm talking to, I say Dub. Like I'm gonna go to Dub house. You know what I'm saying? So I may slip and call you Dub to yourself, to you know what I'm saying? But that's me out of respect for, how you living. You feel me? So yeah, that's what I call you.
All right.
Yeah.
Put the H down.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Put the H down. Put the H down. Put the H down. Man, put the H down and come solve these problems.
Understand I don't know y'all. Remember, I love everybody. I am not your licensed therapist, and nothing shared on this podcast should be taken as medical, mental health, or legal advice. The discussions we have here are for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. We engage in open, honest conversations, sometimes including the mindful use of cannabis in a therapeutic setting. So kick back, take what resonates, and remember, Always consult your own licensed professional for personalized guidance.